Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. I do hope you are doing well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. We saw... Otis, I'm not done. Get back up here. Thank you. I think he said, okay, we're done. We're not done, Otis. But I think we saw Meghan and Harry curate a positive looking tour to Australia. At least it looked that way. But I think when you pull back the curtain and you look at what has actually happened during the tour, you'll see that it wasn't like it was the first time. And there definitely was some of the information that was talked about before they went to Australia. These things did happen. Some of the things that I know happened, they didn't let people know where they were going to be in advance. There was, I believe, a lot of coordination between the Buckingham Palace and the Australian government around Harry and Meghan's tour. And support from Meghan and support from Marcus Anderson with Soho House with Meghan. So there was a lot that they tried to do to overcome problems, but they couldn't get around the problems that eventually did come up after the event that Meghan had with her supporters, or people that spend thousands of dollars to see her. And that's the problem that we're faced with now, because as much as you want to try to prevent problems by planning excessively, not letting people know what you're going to be doing to minimize the backlash of people that do not want you there, you're able to succeed or look like you are succeeding to a point. But what happens when the fans or the people that attend feel like they've been scammed? They feel like they've been ripped off. And then you get the story that I'm talking about today, because fans paid thousands of dollars. Meghan, they say, only stayed for 30 minutes. There are some discrepancies between 2 hours and 30 minutes. The fact is that she did not stay long enough to warrant the amount of money that people paid to see her. And now, people, they are calling for refunds. It is really bad. You have to listen to this story today. Let's get into it. So imagine paying thousands of dollars for a luxury weekend. A once-in-a-lifetime experience for a lot of these women, because, hey, it's a chance to meet so-called royalty. And to spend time with this global figure like Meghan Markle, it was going to cost you. It was going to cost you a lot of money. I mean, imagine, she's not even performing, and a lot of concert tickets aren't as expensive as the tickets were to see Meghan. And all she was going to do was sit on the stage and talk. Really? Like, who is going to pay to watch this? Well, you get this. Meghan shows up. And she's only there for 30 minutes, and then she leaves. That is exactly what people are now claiming, and they're demanding their money back. So this all went down, we know, in Australia at this high-end wellness retreat called Her Best Life. It was marketed as the ultimate girls' weekend. Yes, a mix of empowerment, relaxation, luxury experiences. You know, we're talking yoga, we're talking manifestation sessions, sound healing, a gala dinner. Oh yes, they made it sound so lovely. But what did you get? Well, that was pretty much the whole package. You know, some camaraderie with other like-minded women to be there amongst other women who find favor in Meghan Markle. And that was the reason, because Meghan was the main draw. Meghan Markle herself. That's the reason why all this money was spent to attend this event. And here is where things really start to fall apart, people, because attendees didn't just pay a couple of $100s. Oh, no, no, no. We know they paid thousands of dollars. Early packages reportedly started around $1,900, with higher tiers going over $2,200. Okay, and for that price, people believed that they were getting access, that they were going to get some kind of connection. They were going to get a full experience with Meghan Markle. Even though she has no talent, you were going to get the experience to be amongst her, be in her presence. That is what you were going to get. Not someone singing and dancing and performing some hit songs or doing some really clever, well choreographed dance routine. Oh, no, no, no. You weren't going to get this. You were just going to get to be in her presence. Aren't I lovely? That you will spend so much money just to be amongst my presence. They weren't going to get just a glimpse, but according to multiple attendees, that's not what they got. Oh, no, no, no. Instead, claims started pouring in that Meghan's appearance felt brief, very brief. Some guests say that that she was there as little as 30 minutes. 30 minutes, people. And the reaction? Immediate backlash. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm paying for an experience. Oh, no, you didn't. Didn't just show up for 30 minutes and then you're going to leave. Are you serious? For real, Meghan Markle? For real, for real? Oh, no, you didn't. Attendees are being removed even after paying when it was found out that they were a journalist. Well, hey, does that mean all journalists would not want to be there with Meghan for legitimate reasons? They didn't care. Here's your money back. We don't want ya. Okay? So there was a lack of a clear event details basically up front. They did not make a lot of things clear. There was confusion about what was actually included in the weekend retreat. Complaints started hitting the front desk. Even one insider said that people were absolutely furious. And another guest said that they had expected a full weekend experience, not what felt like a quick drop-in appearance, like you was some kind of glowing superstar that's going to throw out some magical rays of enlightenment. You didn't even get that, folks. Like, that's what Meghan, I think, felt like her appearance was going to give people. But okay, I digress. So now we have to be fair because there were some reports that were saying that it had been closer to 2 hours during the gala dinner portion. But look, here is the issue, people. The issue is perception. Because multiple attendees still walked away feeling like they were promised more. Attendees still walked away feeling like what they were promised was not given. It just did not match what they actually had received. And in events like this, that's everything. And then it gets even worse. Oh my goodness, it gets worse because according to some witnesses, Meghan reportedly made a quick exit from the venue and was later seen heading to a rugby match with Prince Harry. So now imagine this, being a guest, you paid thousands of dollars and the main person that you actually came to see was already gone. And this wasn't just about time, it was about expectations. Because here is the truth, okay? Meghan wasn't even scheduled to be part of most of the retreat activities. The yoga, the workshops, the healing sessions, that all went on, but without her. And I guess they knew this part. But now we need to talk about this. We have to talk about this because if you are the headline, if it's your name, you are the reason that people are paying thousands of dollars. Can you really show up for a fraction of the time? Really? For real, Meghan Markle? Is that what you're going to do? Do that and expect people to feel satisfied? Because this isn't just about attendance. It is about value. What value are you giving people? Because you are the main draw. Like, for real, Meghan Markle. You are so delusional in your head to think that people will spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to see you for a flash of a second. And that's just going to be satisfied. They're going to be satisfied. Woman, you have lost your ever-loving mind. I'm sorry, you have lost your mind. And here is something else that has also raised eyebrows. Because the event didn't even sell out. No, There were 300 spots available, and here is the new information that I found out. Folks, when I tell you that only 47 people actually paid for those seats. Because tables 1 and 8 were security. And Meghan actually begged Harry to attend because she was really nervous. She was nervous because there was talks about there being a plant in the event, someone who was going to film everything. Meghan has all these, like, she's really scared around her security and things. It was just so bad. So bad. I mean, look at it. You can tell this venue did not have 300 people there. There were actually, they say, around 74 selfies taken. But this spy that I'm telling you about, Think Beautiful, she had talked to some people who didn't pay and that were actually in the venue, because this is what they also did. They tried to fill the tables by asking hotel staff to come in and sit at the tables. For real, Meghan Markle. I mean, Look, she just couldn't do it, and she had to make it look good. It's just like I said when I started this video, it's about perception. You're not getting the truth. You're getting something that's curated. You're getting something that's painted and pretend and fake and phony, because that's who Meghan Markle is. Okay, let's just be for real. We know that's who she is. I've been saying it for years on this channel. Meghan gave a 90-minute speech and said this. This is the other part of this nonsense, okay? So she apparently gave this speech. She talked about, you know, they had these questions that they had asked her. And outside of that, like, she only stayed an additional 30 minutes. And that was it. But this is what she said during part of her speech. She said, "I spent all of my life investing in women. Can I finally invest in me?" Meghan girl, you need a friend. You need a good friend. You need a sister girlfriend, someone that's going to tell you like it is. Are you still not listening or watching my channel? Because, girl, you need to listen to somebody that is going to give you the down, dirty, that just give you all the down and dirty. Because you are getting a bunch of things wrong. Wrong. I'm sorry, girl. I just can't believe you had the nerve to say that. For real, with the side eye all day long with you. And even close to the event, organizers were still promoting last-minute availability. It's a wake-up call. Most women would think, yeah, I think I'm a little full of myself. Maybe I should just bring my head swelling down a little bit, because this has been a wake-up call. You would think that would be the internal conversation someone like a Meghan Markle would have, considering what has happened. Now you have guests asking for refunds, because from their perspective, they didn't get what they paid for. They didn't get the access that they had expected, and they definitely didn't get a full weekend with Meghan Markle. So then the question then becomes, was this miscommunication a marketing problem, or something a little bit deeper about expectations versus reality? Because when people spend thousands, they're not just buying a ticket, they are buying experience. And right now in this moment, Meghan Markle, a lot of them felt like they just did not get one. And this, my friends, is the kicker. This is the kicker. If you're going to get some experiences with Meghan Markle, at least get something that maybe you hadn't seen elsewhere. Because do you understand what this woman had the nerve to talk about? Her dish soap story. Yes, she went there. She talked about her dish soap story. Oh my goodness, Meghan Markle has lost her ever-loving mind. Because people didn't pay for a cameo. They paid for an experience, and what they got was a 30-minute experience and an early exit. Now that's not luxury, that's disappointment, because Meghan Markle sucks and will never do the right thing by people, even if they pay thousands of dollars to see her. That's the reality. Wake up and learn something, people who got scammed from this event. Wake up and learn something, because Meghan Markle surely is not going to learn anything. And with that, that's all I have. We knew something tragic was going to happen, and the backlash is continuing. More to come, because these people want their money back. They want their money back. Let's see what happens, because I don't think they're going to get it. As a matter of fact, I know they're not going to get it. But it is surely interesting to watch them try to get their money back, because guess what? Guess what? Meghan Markle don't care. She got her money. She does not care. And with that, that's all she wrote. I'll see y'all in my next video. Cheerio.